Well, yikes. So, first off, this lens looks dirty and I just wiped it. Uh, I meant to go vertical. I'm sorry, horizontal, and ended up like this. So we're just gonna stick it. We're just gonna stick it. So I'm just working on orders. I'm 120 orders behind schedule with the passing of my mother in the past month. Actually, today is the first month anniversary of my mom's passing, of her dying. All right, let me do the codes. Keep the codes off. Get back into the computer. I'm working on orders. I'm like 10, 11, 12 days behind schedule. I'm going to print stuff out. Yes. Thank you for your order, Ethan. Your order went out. The issue is I get pulled off the job constantly. I spoke with my attorney yesterday. He says this ordeal could go on for a year. My God. But it'll get easier. It's going to get harder, and then it'll get easier. I think. I don't know. Who knows? God only knows. Why can't things be easy? So what I'm doing right now is printing out some labels. I've been writing on the seed packs. I'm not a big fan of that. Not a big fan. I like to show pictures. It's just the problem is I lost 2 weeks of work in a month. So that's why I'm like a little bit over a week behind. So working on orders all day. I paid some bills today. I did some shipments today, as Ethan over here have noticed. Sweet red habanero is what I'm printing out. I also need to get more bins of free ones where it's more self-sufficient. All right, so I have so much on my computer, I have to use two different areas. Downloads, documents, downloads. All right. We might as well get rid of some of this crap here that we don't need. Yesterday, I tell you, you make a post about you being behind, guess what? People message you. And they take 2-3 hours of your time while they're at work, and you got to wait for a response, and then you go back to work, and then they're messaging 10 minutes later, and it's beyond the realms of reality. Some people filed against me because your order wasn't shipped fast enough, and it was shipped, and then I had to fight for the money. It was 4 people, so I spent 2-3 hours. So I shipped out like 20-30 orders. I should have shipped 100 orders. That's the issues I'm coming involved in. People are like, we'll just hire people. Yeah, and what, be caught up in a week and you're losing 50% and you're not going to make a profit? Yeah, forget that. Hiring people, yeah, that sounds awesome, but I've tried. I don't have time. I'm not hiring strangers to be in a residential commercial unless I know them or get to know them. I don't have the time, and I will catch up. The bottom line is I'll catch up. So rest assured. All right, I've been playing around on here for a while. Focus. 50% off, folks. 50%. The code is 50%, 20 orders. All caps. Just expect a week delay. I'm trying to catch up. The problem is I don't have everything sorted, and I don't have everything uploaded, and I don't have everything. Well, why didn't you get it done, Pickles? Well, maybe because I was doing a secret project for a week, and then I had to take care of my mom, and then she died, and I've been stuck on all of this. Man, this is a beautiful. I will honestly say it's a beautiful picture. Why don't you take a look? All right. There it is. All right. That's not that great. I mean, the picture's great. All right. Let me print some stuff out. Sweet red habanero is a habanero with no heat. Very delicious, fruity flavor. Oh, yeah. I am here. Here I am. Here I am. This wallpaper's got to go. That's a better shirt, huh? I was starting to get pretty warm in my hoodie. Instead of wearing a jacket, I've been wearing a hoodie. So, hey, orders will get out. Be patient. What's two things slowing me up? Legal stuff to do for legal stuff and paying all my mom's old bills. And people saying, where's my order when it's 3-4 days late? And that is massively time consuming. And, you know, what's on your website? Are you freaking kidding me? What's on your website? Why don't you go? Why don't you check it? What's the deal with that? That's why I have a website. Do you have this on the website? Do you have this on the website? Are you going to restock on this? I don't even have time for the conversation about restocking. I will restock probably in January. I also never finished uploading. I threw out a whole mess of peppers today that I could have had on the website. I didn't have time. Didn't even have time to process. So I'm still processing. I have to sort what's good, what's bad. It's beyond the realms of sanity. So anyway, deep breath. So, oh yeah, hey. All right. I don't see the hurry for orders. Not like we can take our plants outside right now anyway. Yeah, I'm getting about 100 people per day. I get 300 orders per day, and about 100 people are complaining if it's more than 72 hours. So, it is my job to catch up, and I will catch up. I mean, think about it. I gave you 50% off with extras, and I'm still getting complaints. So people complain about anything and everything. All right. One thing, in a positive manner, that lens looks dirty, and I just wiped it. It's getting on my nerves. Okay. It's a little hazy. So maybe it's the lighting as well. Anyway, so also this YouTube channel, it's been demonetized like 5 times. My enemies are making campaigns. Yeah, they'll live, but yeah, I've gotten I had to fight 4 people for 3 hours yesterday trying to get my money back after I shipped stuff, and then people reversed it with their credit cards. And then I have to fight for the money. No joke. So that's holding me up now too. So there's so much. Like I stated in the beginning, I needed I was going to do 500 varieties on my site. And, yeah, I lost a lot of varieties because of the timing of my mom's death and everything around it. People coming to the house for 6 days in a row. I mean, I couldn't process. You can't process with people coming in and out of the house. And before all of this happened, I had people at the house, and we'll leave it at that. I had a lot of people at the house. We'll leave it at that. That information will come to public knowledge why I had a ton of people here. We will get to that, but not today. Next year. And some people know why and what happened and everything. I don't see the hurry. Okay, yeah. Small businesses sometimes take forever to ship you. Jimmy, I saw you on Beyond Seattle Eats. Yes. Thank you for watching Beyond Seattle Eats. Katie is a friend, and I'm going to have her on this show, and I'm going to interview her. I talked to her last night. Let's see. Holy Monkey Farms. Hey, Will, what's going on? It's kind of cool watching the site sell out, especially when you're the one buying out a particular item. Yeah. Oddly enough, pickles, don't get into trouble. I still got to do inventory. I don't have time. I just don't have time. This is the most unusual year ever. Coffee is my friend. I think I'm going to sit here and just freaking sort all of these. Oh, yeah, you can see what I'm doing. Quality control. For an extra $9.99, you can watch your order being packed in front of you. I love Beyond Seattle Eats. She is fantastic. Yes, Katie is fantastic. Holy Monkey Farms. Never mind, brother, getting ready to do stuff before we get flooded again. Oh, dude, you're going to get flooded. Holy crap. Oh, you mean on sauces and stuff. I need to contact you sometime, Will, and talk. I think you know that. But we could talk at any time, really. But I got to settle some things. Life is very complex right now in so many different directions. So, yeah. So I'm just sorting these. It'd be nice to get back to the love of peppers and stuff like that. Sweet red habaneros, no heat. There's 50% off sale. Go ahead and order, but it's a week delay. I've been writing on packages. But I want to get some of these done. And by the way, let's do a little quality control on this Weisenheimer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 seeds in this pack. Jimmy, it's not really my business, or do you have to share? I do understand what's been happening, but you do have a long-term plan too. Continually pay those extra expenses over a long period of time. I don't even know what you mean. Oh, I do know what you mean. No. Yes, and no. There was funeral costs. There was costs of me not working and not making money. I now own multiple cars, which I'm paying on multiple cars, and I need to sell them, but I don't have time to sell them. And then I found a buyer for my car. I was going to sell my car, and what ended up happening is the guy. I'm like, I got to switch names on the other car so I could take that car, and the death certificates weren't here. It took 5 weeks to get, or 4 weeks to get here. It became insanity and all that. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, we can catch up whenever you have free time. No hurry. We just been getting dumped on with tons of rain. Yikes. On your greenhouses, Will, you can always put skids. Your plants on skids to keep. I'm not sure if you do grow bags. You might, stuff like that. I want to do guests on. I want to make this channel better. And side note, I've never been paid for this. Believe it or not, I've never been paid, but I've been demonetized. There is people, and I get reports from YouTube on a weekly basis. If people report my YouTube, I'm ready to get a paycheck, and boom, I get demonetized. And then I have to get monetized, and then I get demonetized. I mean, they owe me like $1,000, and I need that money bad. And I mean, I made some decent money in one day, and boom, it went for bills. But yeah. Yeah, my expenses and yeah. Attorney's expenses are $275 an hour. Some of them are more expensive for courts, stuff like that. So with the estate, I'm paying the attorney a lot of money. So my expenses are going to be extremely high for 1 year. I don't want to get into the legal side of things. It's really nobody's business, and it's a little irresponsible of me to tell general public, but that's why I'm doing a sale. I may very well continue. What's up, Pickles? Non Dog says, "Yep, Jimmy, this is a severe problem with you. To these people who are manipulating the system, they know how it works, and they know how to manipulate it. There seems to be something done to people like this." Oh yeah. Are you talking about orders? People, second I ship, I have a lot of people cut off. And by the way, I did a little research this morning. One of my enemies who tells people not to buy from me, who's a seed seller, a smaller seed seller, bought from me. And I shipped it out, and his number, the number associated with the order, was his phone number because I ran it on my database. I'm like, a guy telling you not to buy seeds from me is buying seeds from me. Something to think about. Yeah. Yeah, and how much more crap am I going to take? I could very well play some lawsuits here in the future. I just have a lot on my. I can't do it all at once. So. Yeah, I'm not going to put up with crap. I'm going to work my ass off and do what I can in life. Do everything respectfully and truthfully, and go from there. Oh, man. So, well, we got 15 people here. I'm just taking a little bit of time to do all of this. Sweet red habanero, bum, bum, bum. There's no heat, but it's sweet, bum, bum, bum. Sweet habanero, bum, bum, bum. Now we're having fun. So I do love my job and everything with it. Oops. Sorry. How can it be called a habanero when it's got no heat? The heat has nothing to do with called habanero. So, yeah. I mean, it's not going to change the name. This was I'm it came from the Amish. This came from the Amish in Pennsylvania. And yeah, it's a habanero. It might very well be a cross. Do you know, it's hard to get information sometimes out of different cultures or different people, and I'm talking to people through people, and they don't know, and then you look up more information, and then some information is says this, and another one says that. But it's a heatless habanero. Lawn Dog is now a pepper bouncer. He wants he wants a uh, I sent some buyers from Canada your way. Don't know. No, I don't ship outside the United States. If people want to buy and redirect, that's fine. I will give you one example. I can't remember her name. If I would remember her name, um, horrible human being. So she was in Canada. She lives on the western side. She wanted pepper seeds from me 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and she got somebody to redirect the seeds. She grew the seeds and nothing grew true. My seeds grow true. And then she blasted me on one of those European, Canadian, and Canada's not Europe, but it's basically a European site. And still to this day, Bass, oh, my seeds are garbage. Isolation doesn't work. It's a redirector. You got the moral of the story is be careful on who you use to redirect to your country, because they could take seeds out and put all orange habaneros or something, or rip you off, and then it makes me look bad. And then there's people I never sold to, and I never sold to her, who say the stuff doesn't grow true, but it's like, are you freaking kidding me? I never sold to you. So you bought seeds from somebody who bought seeds who obviously switched them out, and then you blame me. Did you know the person? How well did you know the person? Was the person trustworthy? I remember, I can't remember the guy's name. He redirected to like 6, 7 different countries. And I think he joined the army now. A year ago, 2 years ago. I think he was in Chicago, Illinois, or something. Michigan. I might have been Michigan. And he bought the seeds from me, and then he would just switch them out, and then sell the ones up to Canada and just various other countries, I should say. And things didn't work out. I mean, not my problem. You didn't buy from me. If somebody buys, it's like you go to a concert and you buy a CD. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. So if you go to a concert, say you go to Megadeth, man, let's go to Megadeth, metal. So you go to a Megadeth concert and you buy a freaking live concert CD of Megadeth, and it's Prince on it. Are you going to blame Megadeth? No. You would blame the seller. But he bought a Megadeth album before. What? Anyway, so. Well, hey, by the way, what's that TV show back in the day? Hanging with Mr. C or something. Hanging with Mr. P. That sounds weird. Hanging with Mr. P. New TV show, Hanging with Mr. P. He's got bladder problems. Yeah. That's another thing why I love the pepper community. Because you could be more normal compared to other industries. Other industries, I could never talk that way. Ever, 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 ever. Hey, Pickles, you're fired. All right, let's focus here. Wait, all I got to do is this, right? No, that's not all I do. Damn me. Damn you, pickles. Pickles. All right, we're doing another batch of this label. Also, feel free to ask gardening questions. Well, I just learned an interesting business lesson about those retailers who sell things using the redirect method. Basically, they shuffle orders electronically, it sounds like. I was talking about independent people on I was talking lawn dog. I was talking about independent people, but there is agencies that redirect. Do you realize you have to have a sanitary license and you have to get germination rates for the seeds and all that other stuff? And I'm not doing that. That's on them. And they're like, well, I ain't doing it on your seeds. I'm like, why are you a company? Most of those redirecting companies are illegal. Redirecting without a license and stuff is illegal, but I don't give a crap because it's one. I sell it to anybody in the United States. Also, I sell it to U.S. territories as well. Oh, and by the way, I've been meaning to do something. Jack up the shipping rates because they jacked up the rates on me. I'm losing money actually. For the shipping, I'm losing. I'm paying 20 cents of your orders, every order. The cost of the envelope and everything else. Okay, here we are. So the rates will go up when I get an opportunity. There is 50% off. Expect a week delay. This stuff, I could spend 3 weeks doing this. Will I hire people? Yes. I can't hire people when I have to pay for an attorney constantly. So I already owe him money now. He's going to send me a bill and I got to pay it right away. So I'm probably going to be dishing him thousands of dollars per month until things get settled, and it could take up to a year. Oh, it will take up to a year. People always argue with me on everything. I'm like, dude, I'm just following orders. That's all I'm doing. So, yeah, I got other stuff going on too. Pay attention. Not necessarily now, but I give hints of things without telling people about who's involved, who's not. Just kind of like secret about it. As time progresses, the project is getting larger and larger and larger. I'm working on. There's many people involved. Yes, they are Pepper Dread people. I can't remember the guy. He's created his own webpage, but I think he handed it over. He wasn't very popular at all. I remember he worked at like CVS, then he went to the U.S. Army and all that other stuff. Garden State Gardener, anytime you want me on your show, I will be on your show as long as I'm available. Because you know the secret. Don't tell anybody. I like to drink a lot of coffee and talk your ear off. Hey, you guys got a YouTube show. I will jump on your YouTube show. I'll promote my company. You guys can, quiz me, whatever. So I'm just doing sweet habanero, boom, boom, boom. This pepper has no heat. It doesn't. Lawn Dog says he's kicking it out of the habanero family because it has no heat. Boom, boom, boom. Lawn dog. I keep thinking Lonnie. Swedish last name. Used to be married to Shannon. I don't know. Are you the same one? I don't think you are. More people know me than I know them. You know that? I didn't even eat today. I'm wasting away. Look, I used to be this fat. I used to fit in this whole section. Now I don't. Now we're having fun. Yeah, what a disaster this year. Just a lot of tragic events. All we can do is keep loving each other, loving each other, loving each other like Garden State Gardener. Garden State Gardener's closer to the beach than Philadelphia. I'm having a wonderful time. You ever see Grown Ups 2? Jon Lovitz? I freaking love Jon Lovitz. He looks down, in Grown Ups 2, he looks down some girl's shirt when he's up on like a balcony thing. He's like, I'm having a wonderful time. I always remember that. It cracks me up. All right. So I'm going to finish this out. I got orders to do. Did anybody buy? Nobody bought. 50% off, but you're going to wait a week. I'm trying to fix that problem, but I'm also trying to get these packs. I can't keep writing on packs. I don't like it. I don't think it's very professional. Most of my competition does, but that doesn't make it right, wrong, or whatever. You know what I mean? It's my style to do the labels. In order to get orders out. And the way I figure is I gave you guys 50% off, but I'm trying to do more of these labels, trying to get bins with free ones out. When people order like no heats or low heats, I try to give them the no heats, low heats seeds corresponding. Once in a while, I'll throw a super hut in there just to, maybe they'll grow it, and I can incorporate it into their life. Also, these live videos are great for brainstorming ideas for other videos, better videos. So, remember, 50% off. Code is in the description. I'm shipping more orders out today, by the way. I'm 128 orders behind schedule, or 122. Yeah. I plan on shipping out about 30 to 40 more orders out today. So be patient. I want to get everything caught up this week. Coffee is strong. Pickles is strong. Orders will be flowing like the river. So, any other questions? Because I'm almost done with this video. Sweet habanero. That seed was rejected. If anybody's looking for me to be a guest star, does anybody know the extent of cross-pollination if you do not isolate? Yes, a half a mile. Anybody who says anything different is dead wrong. Half a mile. Not, I isolate by putting my plants in a front yard. That doesn't count. Half a mile. Or use isolation nets, and I'm not here to train competition. So Jimmy, would that red habanero pepper be the kind of pepper you would add to food flavoring and no one will feel the heat of the pepper? Lawn Dog, that is correct. Yep, I'm jumping off. All right, I'm busy. I got a bunch of stuff. I'm gonna put a small bin of these for free ones as well. You may or may not get it with orders. Okay, so David Gray says, I mean, how much cross-pollination do you get if you don't isolate? Oh, that's a variable. That's a total variable. It depends. It depends upon your bee content. It depends if your plants are close together, that they're dry humping, MTV grind style, pepper plants, pollen, stuff like that. I know an individual that I would buy seeds from every year that was non-isolated, 30%. No, it was like 20 to 40% of his stuff was cross-pollinated. I know another seed vendor, he was non-isolated. I think he's in Illinois. I will no longer buy from him. 98% crossed. All that other stuff. So before I isolated, before I was a seed vendor, probably 20%. Now, 20% of your income of giving replacements is pretty damn bad. It's variable. I can't answer that. Nobody can answer that unless we actually go to your property, you grow X amount, and then we figure it out for growing every single seed. Isolated, they said it's 99% effective. You know, anybody who downs isolation just can't afford it, plain and simple. Or they're not doing it right. Or they're like, well, I had an individual who had ants. You're supposed to get inspected. You're not supposed to have ants. You're trying to keep the bees out. You know, or it was unstable. There's just so many variables. Anyway, one more question. Do you use any mulch on your peppers? If so, what kind? No, I do not use mulch. Mulch, in my opinion, is not super good because it attracts slugs. And then if you get slugs, you can do the beer trick of beer. Use the cheap beer, a red Solo cup, and then have it all flush, and flush with the soil and the lip of the cup. Beer, the sweetness, the slugs will go in there and drown and die. Pickles, I knew he was cruel. But anyway, that's all. I'm out. Isolated Seeds, jppepperseeds.com. 50% off. Code 50%, 20 orders. Buy up. Expect 1 week delay because of the volume.